welcome to another Rebel Little walkthrough. I am here today with Dragon's Dogma 2. This game was so awesome that I had to do a walkthrough for it. It's gonna be a little bit different than my usual stuff. It's a little bit later than I normally put the stuff out, but I did want to take my time to go through the entire game a couple of times just to make sure that I put this walkthrough together for you guys in a way that's both easier for you to complete the game, get a lot of things done in one location a lot faster, and at least it has all of my tips and tricks and things like that in the entire walkthrough. So just to give you guys a little bit of a feel, more of a experienced walkthrough than my typical first playthrough of a game. So let me know what you guys think in regards to this, and if it's more helpful to you guys and things like that. Definitely a lot of epic battles in my journey, a lot of crazy encounters from playing through this game. So this game is pretty awesome in my opinion. If you guys did manage to pick the game up or play for yourself, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of it and your experiences with it as well. If there's anything you want me to cover in particular, let me know as well. I'll try to get to it throughout my journey and throughout this entire walkthrough. Yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the series. Let's do it. All right, let's start this masterful game that is Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's dive right into it.
Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward.
Alright, so you have a few options when you're starting out the game to create your character. The one who is fully hooded is where you would go to completely customize your character from scratch. And there's a bunch of templates here. I'll run through the templates just to show you guys what options they give you to start out with. You can make B-string characters in this game, unlike in the first one. They do have their perks and benefits for certain aspects of the game, but you don't have to make one if you don't want to. You can work around some of those things that's in the game later on. But these are the different options
Speak up,
that you have as a beginner template.
Which of you is it? Is it you?
I'm gonna go with the customized option.
Aha, I thought I recognized you.
So I'm actually gonna start from scratch. So I start now, you get the man and female, you also get the beast, male and female. Like I said before, there's some benefits to making a beast character. There are certain parts of the game that's more friendly to beasts than it is to humans. There's certain parts of the game that you'll have a hard time accessing if you're not a beast. But there's also ways to work around these things as well. So feel free to make whichever type of character you want. It's just a different process for certain parts of the game based on what character you make. So these are the various heights and body types that they give you as a default. I'm gonna pick this one to start out with. And you do have a lot of face options in terms of template creations. I liked how they really did the character creation this year. They really stepped it up, made it a lot more detailed. You could do a lot of different things and create a lot of different looking characters. You can make a lot of realistic characters as well. So I like how they did it this year. Pretty dope to me. The details are insane from the wrinkles in their faces. I'm gonna go with this one. And then from there you get another branched out face, which is also pretty awesome to me. Different variations and different options that you can choose from. I'm gonna go with this one. And you get some additional options as well. In terms of the face you select, you get a little bit more detailed options too. I'm gonna go with this one. So this is what my character came out to look like. I'll go through the details of what he looks like in case you guys want to make it for yourself, but these are the choices that I made in regards to the face, body, the whole nine. Give you all the details before I continue to move on with the game. Really dig the character creation whole process. Very detailed and intricate. Pretty much got the option to change just about everything. I like how you can do the two-tone on the hair, stuff like that. Pretty dope to me. Details with the eyes and things like that is pretty cool. So I like it. I went with a more I guess a basic type of look. Nothing too crazy. Had to keep the orange hair in there somewhere. But yeah, this is what I'm working with. I like to make my characters a lot taller, largely because it covers so much ground when he's running around in the game. Being a taller character just has natural benefits from being able to have a longer reach if you make the arms longer, and being able to cover a lot of ground when he's running. I tend to be a lot faster than the pawns that I'm running with or the enemies that I'm running from, so it has its benefits. I tend to make all of my characters pretty tall. That's my recommendation to you. If you did want to make a character, you should go for the taller height. I would say a little bit over 200, anything like that, you'll be pretty good. All right, so this is where you could choose your vocation, pretty much your archetype for this type of game. You got the fighter, archer, mage, and the thief. The thief is the newer thing in the game. It's pretty much a dagger user, stealth assassin type. That dagger used to be attached to the archer in the previous game, but they split it up a little bit this year, so the archer is more of a ranged archetype or vocation. Is not really good with close combat, but the thief is more close combat with a little bit of range to it. Mage is a very awesome support character in my opinion, one of the best to always have on your team. And the fighter is pretty basic, but a really good startup character in my opinion. Between the fighter and the thief is a little bit more complicated, but not that crazy. Pretty dope up close combat kind of guy, could dodge, very shifty, very quick. So I like a lot of the vocations in the game. I'm gonna start out with a fighter. That's the voice I'm working with. Let's get it started. Running with my name, selected a random age, and I'm going with the name Pain because why not? Let's keep it moving.
I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
It's crazy that we start out in jail. Have no clue how we got here or what we did. We just start out in jail, gotta work our way up. It's crazy.
I'll sleep like a log tonight. Mayhap I ought to give up. Let the Reaper claim me.
worry about. Get a move on!
So this is the area that we're starting to game out in. Nothing really crazy to it. Pretty basic intro.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
They brought back Rook. It's pretty much the first pawn that I've seen in Dragon's Dogma 1, the first game. They somehow managed to bring him back. It's kind of funny.
Naught but trouble here.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Let's put on the lantern. See if we can pick up this boulder.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leave.
I like how there's a hotkey for the lantern this year instead of having to go all the way through the menus.
A job well done. Now the next step. What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Man, it's pure pandemonium.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
All right, let's do it. Going up against Medusa. I like how they pretty much brought back a lot of how the first game started out. Instead of a Hydra, it's a Medusa. It's pretty dope to me. Learning how to fight against big boss. Look at that health bar. Are you serious?
Shields offer welcome protection from attacks.
Man, what a hit.
Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons whenever combatant.
So you can also pick up and throw boulders and things like that. The longer you hold on is the more your stamina gets drained as well. So definitely got to be careful and mindful of that.
When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your foe.
Doing a lot of damage, almost taking down the first bar. Nice.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever.
escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
Wow, they tried to slice me up. All right, let's get out of here. Look at how fast I am. I'm outrunning him.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? It is a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story.
First trophy unlocked. It's kind of funny how we don't really talk even though we get to choose our voice. It's the weirdest thing. I never understood that even in the first game. But yeah, it was our first taste of Dragon's Dogma into the freedom, into the open world. Let's see if we can make our way to our destination. Get this chest open. You also can pick this stuff up as well, just to get a little bit of token, a little bit of material. 150 gold, I'll take it.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it.
Going up against our first enemy. See if I could
If you find your strength lacking,
remember how to use the fighter vocation.
when one of the fiends comes, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow.
Nice.
Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks.
Nice. Finishing blows.
Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is.
Yeah, you could pretty much
Where you
loot
go?
the bodies.
I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
See if you can follow this guy. I don't really need the loot or anything like that right now. It's a little bit too early in the game. You know, goblins sometimes do carry gold, so it's not a terrible idea to loot them. So you could create an angle on the shielded guy. There we go. Nice. I'm a little bit too high. Nice. Ah. Leveling up. I'll take it. Look at how much faster I am than this guy. I'm not even trying to run yet. So there's the information on the fighter vocation. Feel free to pause it if you want to read this stuff. But it's pretty much just the basics. Telling you how to use the shield, how to use the fighter vocation, what you can and can't do with it, follow-up attacks and things like that. So all pretty useful information.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
All right, so this is where I pretty much can make my main pawn. This is gonna be my right hand companion. the one that is going to level up alongside me. Also going to be the main person that I have on my team. Gonna help me throughout my journey. Is also gonna be the type of pawn that you can hire along your journey, so that she picks up, or he picks up, all the information that you do, learns, and is able to teach other people who decide to hire the pawn that you create. It's a pretty dope concept. It's a pretty interesting concept as well. Pawns can also be a transfer portal for material and things like that. So say you have one account with a pawn and want to transfer certain things from that account to another account, you're also able to do that. If you want to gift things to other users, you can use your pawn to do that. It's pretty interesting. I'll get more into details about pawns in another video, but that's just the rough usage that a pawn can do. Very, very important characters that also can swap vocations just like you, level up just like you can, and grow and learn on your journey just as you do. They also can be very helpful in showing you how to do certain things and teach you how to do certain things. They pick up information when they're hired as well. So very, very, very important characters into the game. This is the main one, the only one that you actually get to customize on your team. So just take that into account when you're creating your pawn. I'm going to go with the female because that's what works for me. I'm also going to go with this body type as well because that's what works for me. I think I already have in mind what type of pawn I want, or what I want it to look like. I'm going to start out with this, and this is what I came out with. I made a Daenerys Targaryen type of pawn. Wasn't too difficult. I actually found the video on YouTube and used a lot of the scaling and measurements to form the face to fit Daenerys Targaryen. Wasn't too difficult. I was kind of tempted to turn her hair orange and stuff like that, just to keep the theme alive, but nah, I'm gonna stay true to who she is. The only thing that I'm gonna change is probably her height. I'll probably make her a little bit taller than her actual height. She's pretty short in the show of Game of Thrones, but you know, it's what I'm gonna work with in regards to my pawn. Feel free to take down whatever information you need if you do decide to do it for yourself. I'll leave all of that information here for you guys, just so that you can copy and paste it as well. Now that I think about it, if I had known I was going to do the Daenerys Targaryen for my pawn, I actually would have went with a Jon Snow type of main character. That would have been pretty dope, but I kind of didn't think about it until I got to the pawn screen. So it just is what it is. But Daenerys Targaryen, I mean, it's kind of popular now, so I'm starting to see it a little bit more on my towards the tail end of the game. I started to notice it a little bit in the Riftstones and stuff like that, but it's still a pretty dope and accurate visual. Looks just like her in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. You think it looks just like her? I'm gonna make it a little bit taller, just for the same reasons I made my main character tall, just so you could cover a lot more ground a lot faster and things like that. So I'm gonna stick with 200 on the height, just to make it a little bit taller. You can adjust this stuff however you want to. It's up to you, of course, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna make the arms a little bit longer as well, just for a longer reach. and that's what I'm working with. I'm gonna choose the mage for her vocation, but it is a real toss-up. It's either between making a mage or an archer. I think I'm gonna lean mage, largely because it's such a great support character. Having her be a mage early in the game would be great. I don't have to hire a mage. Just having one on the team is very important to healing from health and ailments, things like that. So pretty beneficial to me. As far as the character of my pawn, I like to go with kind-hearted pawns. Straightforward is probably the worst of the group to me. They're a little bit more impulsive. They rush out into battle. Sometimes I'm not trying to get into a fight and they will just rush off and start one with enemies that's way too strong for them to take out. So they could be a little bit more of a hassle to deal with, but simple is not too bad. They just tend to gather a lot of materials for you. Calm is pretty cool. They tend to be more strategic in their approach, but kind-hearted, they tend to heal or prioritize healing in battle, and they're more of a support role character, so it works for me.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated.
Man, that sounds just like her. Definitely going with this one. There's no debate around it. And that's what I'm working with. This is my Daenerys Targaryen creation for my pawn. Of course, gotta make Daenerys the name, dragon the moniker. It only makes sense. And that's gonna do it. Mother of Dragons, the breaker of chains, and a long list of names that goes along with it. Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Welcome to the team.
Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one.
Man, she looks really accurate. It's crazy.
When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
All right, so these are rift stones. So the rift stone is pretty much your portal to go and check out other pawns. This is going to be spread out throughout the world.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so.
Actually, let's let her explain as much as possible. Let's go through each thing for information.
Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the rift stones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. "'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate."
All right.
Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
$120 RC. Nice. All right, so that's pretty much gonna be the introduction to Dragon's Dogma 2. Let me know what you think about the game, if you managed to pick it up, or if you're watching it for the first time or anything like that. I will get into more information and details in regards to the game and a lot of the beginning stuff in the next video. I do want to say thanks for tuning in. I appreciate love and support. All the members of the Rebel family, appreciate you guys. If you did find this video to be helpful, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, subscription, all that good stuff. It does help the channel grow. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for me. I'll be back with another part pretty soon. Till then, it is Rebel Leo and I am out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.